I'm John.
And I'm John.
This week on Extra Lap Recap, it's the Snatch Game.
Snatch Game! Katya's tuck is so meaty. She doesn't use duct tape, she uses blank.
A butcher?
I like that. I was gonna say like a little garlic, a little olive oil, and some salt and pepper.
Did you hear? Pearl's opening a restaurant. It's called the International House of...
Well, I said anus.
That is not a match.
Are you sure? Have you met Pearl? This season of RuPaul's Drag Race is off the hook. For Snatch Game, instead of revealing their answers, the queens are just showing off their blanks. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
I said true colors.
Same thing. It's a match. Ding.
Yay!
As Cece Pennison once said so wisely, finally! It's happened to she. It's Snatch Game, bitch. Snatch Game!
Let's get into our top 5. At number 5 is a touching moment in the workroom between Katya and Miss Fame. It's a little 12-step Kiki, Kai, roll it.
I know that Fame is sober, so she's the only other person who can understand exactly what I'm going through.
You kind of see how they have a real friendship, which is nice.
I've been addicted to alcohol, crystal meth, cocaine.
I knew there was a reason I liked her. No, I mean because she overcame it. Duh. I'm very happy that Katya's sober because thanks to that clarity, she gives us gems like these.
Snatch Game is we put on these giant latex frog costumes and we go through a fiery obstacle course.
Actually, what Snatch Game is, it's the time where the queens all do celebrity impersonations. Bianca does Judge Judy, or Benedetta Creme does Maggie Smith, or Pandora Box does Carol Channing, or Jinx does a lady from Grey Gardens.
So basically you do an old white lady.
Yes. No, I mean no.
All you gotta do, make me laugh.
And that brings us to moment number 4, Donatella Gate.
Dun, dun, dun.
Both Miss Fame and Violet Chachki prepared Donatella Versace, and there's some tension as to who's gonna actually get to play her.
Who are you doing?
I'm doing Donatella Versace. I'm doing Donatella Versace.
We're waiting for Andrew Cunanan to show up.
I just want you to do what's in your best interest, not in the best interest of the other contestants.
I'll be Versace.
Donatella me, who to be for the Snatch Game. Donatella me.
In the end, RuPaul convinces Violet to do Alyssa Edwards. She does a pretty good job. I mean, I love the idea of doing Alyssa Edwards because obviously Alyssa Edwards is like the ultimate queen of all time. And then, you know, it doesn't really work out as well.
For Max doing Sharon.
For Max doing Sharon. I think it's sort of interesting that we've come to a point where it makes sense for 2 different drag queens to do other Drag Race drag queens as their Snatch Game characters.
Maybe it's the only show they watch.
They perform a lot. You know, they're out in nightclubs and stuff. Like, they're not really watching TV all the time.
And there's no better show on TV anyway, so who cares? Except for Empire, which is kind of amazing. One TV icon to another. It's number 3, Pearl. Who's, okay, not a TV icon, but she played one on Snatch Game.
Big Ange. First of all, Big Ange is hysterical.
Hilarical.
I've met her. She's amazing. Second of all, Big Ange is kind of out of the, I don't know, I wouldn't have picked Big Ange for Pearl, and she really delivers.
What is your bra size?
It's a medical mystery.
Up until the last episode, Pearl was kind of criticized for not having enough personality or not bringing it enough, and somehow she really came out of her shell and delivered as Big Ange.
It's the boobs. Yeah, put on the boobs in a wig. Boom. Boom. It's the power of drag. She's been doing drag the whole season because it's Drag Race. But she's like feeling her oats. She found them. Her oats were missing and she located them. Number 2 is a moment which will go down in Drag Race history. Wop, bop, baloo, bop, bop, bam, boom.
It's rock and roll legend, Lil Richard!
I live for this. It's inspired and weird. Doing a male drag is dicey.
Shut up.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of levels of gender performance happening here, right?
He's a drag queen. He may present himself as a male, but he's a drag queen.
Yeah, well, she wears like full beat.
Hello.
So why do you think that playing old people works so well in the Snatch Game?
I don't know, it just gives you more, maybe it's more sticky kind of stuff to do because maybe older celebrities have more personality than freaking like, you know, modern day pop stars.
Well, that's definitely true. And for number 1, the top spot this week goes to RuPaul. Her puss was on fire this week. She gave us philosophy.
Being kind is one thing, but being the winner is a completely different thing.
Bitch, I'm putting that on a pillow. The runway look was this kind of like neon, shiny, plasticine, rubbery, yellow and red or kind of peachy sherbet thing. And she gave us this line.
It feels like a convention of ex-Prince proteges.
Oh my God, can that just be a challenge next season? Prince Proteges challenge?
I like Wendy and Lisa. I'd rather be a sex shooter, so I'm gonna be Apollonia.
Vanity, sorry. I love Sheila, but vanity, vanity, vanity.
Because you're a nasty girl.
Yes, bitch. Tramp, I'm dating your dad.
Sadly, Max leaves us tonight. It didn't work out tonight for you, Max, but you were really great on this season. I love your gray hair. Don't change.
Don't change, bitch. Max, hit the tracks. We get this final moment from Ru, which is a lot.
I fear I've made a terrible mistake. That I've let one of the eliminated queens go home too soon.
I love how now we just get lots of good Pearl takes on things. Like Pearl, like, so snatchy. The queen I'd like to see come back next week is blank. 1, 2, 3. Mariah Paris Balenciaga.
Shut up!
Don't forget to subscribe to Wow Presents.
Do. Welcome to Snatch Game. La 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 la. Poo poo poo. Poo poo poo.
Buy your tickets now for RuPaul's DragCon, the first drag queen convention in all of herstory, May 16th and 17th at the LA Convention Center.